Hi everyone and welcome back. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit different. From whatever the traditional topic I used to pick. So recently I put a poll on my YouTube channel to see what next topic I should cover. And I found out that developers are more interested on the cloud, particularly on AWS and then Azure. So I will be talking a few things, selective things from the cloud, like AWS as a cloud provider. So I will be just starting with basic cloud practitioner questions, because I will not be teaching cloud practitioner course. You can find thousands of different sources which are already available on the internet to learn more about AWS at beginner level, because AWS Cloud Practitioner, which is about AWS Foundation. Okay, this is the first certification which developers look for. Okay, this talks about more about the cloud environment and what all different cloud services which AWS is providing. So if you are familiar with that, with all those components, all those services, then you can opt for, or you can choose for cloud practitioner certification exam. Okay, so in future videos, obviously I will also talk about AWS serverless, top a particular series where I will be talking about API gateway lambda and SQS SNS as a separate series, where I will be talking about those AWS services. Here I'm starting with first playlist, which will talk about how you can prepare for AWS cloud practitioner certification. I will not be teaching about it, but I already have some quiz questions and I prepare a quiz website. So through that, we will just talk a little bit about AWS services, and those quiz will be based on the syllabus of cloud practitioner. So if you are looking for cloud practitioner certification, then you can just go through those quiz of 65 questions and you can evaluate yourself that where you stands. If you already have done the preparations and you want to just look for some random questions and test your knowledge, then that can be the platform for you. Okay, and in the future videos, what all things I'm going to cover, I will just put that here. So I will also be covering AWS developer associate course, and I will not be talking about certification and all, but as a developer, when you start using AWS, then what all thing you should be doing. You should be familiar with the AWS compute, AWS storage, AWS storage in terms of S3, database as RDS or DynamoDB. Okay, compute, that means EC2. All these services you should be familiar when you are talking about deploying your application or doing a CI/CD stuff with AWS code commit, code build, code pipeline, interacting with the AWS serverless API gateway lambda and all these things. So I'm changing my track a little bit and moving towards AWS journey. And in AWS, I will not be talking about a lot of certification things, but how to become more familiar with the AWS tools and AWS services, so that if you are writing a full stack application in Node.js, React, Angular, or maybe a Python or any other platform, how you can deploy it. Right now in today's world, we are using a lot of containers. We are talking about containers, all these things, and technology is evolving day by day. So you should also update yourself. You can be a full stack developer knowing some bit of front end, some bit of back end, and you have written a lot of application. But now it's time to become more familiar with the tools and technologies of the cloud. So AWS is popular, Azure is also becoming more popular day by day. So getting your hands dirty with these things will also be helpful. You can start with very basic AWS, and I'm talking about AWS Cloud Practitioner. If you just Google out it, then you will find AWS Practitioner course, which is just taking you through all the different AWS services and making you familiar with those services, what these different services provides you. Okay, similarly we have a developer associate, solution architect, and all these are certification course, but my focus is helping developers to become more familiar with AWS environment, how to create VPC subnets, what are these regions, edge locations, what is CloudFront, Route 53, S3, different classifications in S3, how to access S3, SQS, SNS from the programming environment, like using Node.js code, using access key and secret key, how to create a basic deployment. You have a full stack application, how you can create a basic infrastructure, not using Terraforms and CloudFormation, but from the developer perspective, how you can think of what is your infrastructure look like on AWS, how you can take care of scalability and all these things. So there are a lot of things I'm going to cover in this track. This is the AWS journey I'm starting. I'm starting with the basic cloud practitioner quiz. So who all are going for certification for cloud practitioner can look onto these quiz. These are random quiz which I got from the GitHub, and from here and there I will also add the reference, because those quiz questions I didn't develop. I just grabbed the content which are freely available, publicly available, and I put that in the set of 65 questions. So that will help you just to get more, to test your knowledge that you are ready for the certification or not. Okay. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.